Well, hello to everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. It seems that things keep getting out of hand more than we thought. Inflation's overpowerment, a war going on, and in a couple of other countries, people panic buying, and so much more. Now things are getting fired up, more than people thought. But I haven't seen hardly any of this panic buying where I'm at. All I've seen is mostly shelves stocked. Maybe 2 shelves would be out of stock, but I barely see that. Maybe in other places there are. I know in China there's been panic buying, and a lot of other places. And some of the prices, even on batteries, are ridiculous. Like the 18650 3.7 volt batteries, those are freaking outrageous. Some sellers are selling them for. And then you have, let's see, increased price on electronic generators, fridges, freezers, lamps, and everything else. Even food and drinking beverages and even drinking alcohol has gone up in price. And what can we do? All we can do is try to live the best as we can, is my suggestion out to the people. I'm not the type of person that can always come up with the best words, but I'm going to try to describe the best as I can to you. Well, I hope you can understand. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Even electronics are going up in price. The inflations are crazy. Seeing even in my area, prices for meat, prices for yogurt, milk have gone up. Coffee cream, you wouldn't believe it. And at first till you see it, you're like, well. I've seen some areas for gasoline at gas stations. Some are high, some are low priced. And it's like, but not as low as we wish they'd go back to, like $2.62. That'd be nice. But here's the thing. Sometimes it always doesn't work out. But that's alright. We can make it through this together, like I said in my last speech. We have to pull together on this. So, as the Ukrainian and Russian war continues, I've heard about some mass destruction going on. Like in the Philippines, there was a typhoon that hit a state or a city. I forget which one it was. And about 25, 40 people were killed by that typhoon down there. And wow, that's sad of what I heard. But we all know that they're in a better place now, and bless their souls. Now we move on with our lives, and hopefully this doesn't really happen anymore. Rescue team was sent out for a rescue search to search for those who were either trapped, injured, or just abandoned. So they did find a few people so far, is what I heard, and I think they're starting to find people that have been, what I said, abandoned or lost or whatever. They found those people and they brought them to a safety center to get them back to good health, or they're in the hospital if they're injured. Yeah, wow. And there's been quite a few windstorms here. It's done damage a little bit. Knocked tree branches off into people's yards. And it's knocked certain things overboard, blown it everywhere over the yard. If you left anything that was like decorations out, those would even get knocked over off your porch or even off anything else that's a decoration. I heard in the news that there's supposed to be on the east side of America 90-mile-per-hour winds, up to 90-mile-per-hour winds. I looked at a forecast and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. Because we already got like 50 to 53 mile per hour winds yesterday, which was the 14th. And tell you, that was strong wind. As soon as you turn the other way, it's like the wind blows right in your face, and you're like, "Jeez, that was cold." So anyway, yeah, we're supposed to be having a chance of thunderstorms and some more rain. Next week is supposed to get in the 30s and 40s. Quite chilly. Hopefully it'll warm up the week after. Looking forward to that. Nice days hopefully will continue after next week. Unless if it changes where a couple nice days will happen again next week. Some people are looking forward to that. So am I. But anyway, what else is in the news? Let's see. 3 steps to claiming your $4,194 max monthly special security benefit. And it says FDA authorizes first COVID-19 breathe test. I just found out here. Oh, wow, that's... and then it says tornadoes and deadly storms continue. Yeah, deadly storms are happening on mostly the western side of the United States or tropical states. Either southern or tropical states are getting bad storms right now. I heard there was a couple of states I think got flooded in the U.S. And then over in the southern states there's been bad tornadoes. Like, holy crap. Wow. And, yeah, that East Coast in crosshairs of severe weather. I just read up on that. Ooh, okay. That's some news there. Yeah, so it looks like nature is upset, I guess. Throwing a big tantrum right now because I don't know what's going on. I believe it's the change going on. I also wanted to talk about real quick that our sun in our solar system has its own reset system. Just like our Earth has its own reset system, which is going through now. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing our Earth going through its reset system right now. And because a long time ago, there used to be really nice weather. Almost every single day, there'd be nice weather. A long time ago. Probably about 50 to 100 years ago, there used to be nice weather out. Not really that bad of storms. And then, all suddenly, now we're starting to see from all the way from 2000 and 2005 to 2022, it's like, wow, what a change. Never thought you'd ever see that. I mean, there's been bad storms in the past, like in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, and a couple really bad record in the 90s of storms. And then there was one storm that beat a record back in 2001. And, yeah, it's just been real crazy, though. Right now it has. But anyway, let's see here. Hopefully, I highly suggest that people try to stock up on more than just food. Probably power systems. If you can get a hold of any kind of power banks, I highly suggest you get a hold of that. LED lanterns, as many, like probably up to 3. Always have extra. That's my suggestion out to the public. Always have extra. Because you never know. Keep emergency gear and medical kits inside of your vehicles. Before I go, that's one of my other highest suggestions for you. So that in case of you get stranded somewhere when you run out of gas or tire pops. Because you don't know what's going to happen. So, everybody stay safe out there. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and see you next time.